Hello Aries and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the second half of November of 2020 spiritual guidance reading. So what I do is I translate spiritual guidance, right? Spirit's always trying to guide us into the highest, best path. But because we walk through the shadow of the valley of temptations and addictions and we lose our focus, right? So what I do is I see signs, synchronicities, and I've turned to the tarot deck in order to explain them. So the cards kind of work together with each other and I explain the story. Now, if you want to see how spiritually connected and intuitive you are, you could get a piece of paper and a pen right now and write down what it is you are hearing during the video. You might be surprised as you read what you wrote down when the video is over as to how you translated onto paper the messages from Spirit. So I'm eager to hear feedback for those of you who give that a try. Now, I went ahead and laid a circle spread using the Sacred Traveler deck first by Denise Lynn. I then brought in the Fortune card deck by Ray Hepburn. I clarified those cards with the Gypsy Oracle deck and then found the element signs or advice here through, I'm forgetting the name of the Gilded Tarot deck. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, so mid-November, we have an Aries here, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, whichever Aries I'm speaking to during this general reading. We have enjoy the journey. So when I look at this card, I see the fox. The fox is kind of like holding back, unsure. If they can trust someone, if they can trust themselves. And Spirit is showing the compass there, saying we will be guiding you. Maybe you've already recognized Aries, signs and synchronicities regarding the journey ahead. Enjoy the journey. And when they clarified with the quill energy. It's time to get back to the basics. For a lot of people, I noticed that the 31st and after up to now, which is where the Mercury retrograde was, there's been difficulty, like things were breaking down, communications weren't working out. So that's what I felt with the back to the basic energy. Enjoy the journey, get back to the basics, maybe starting from scratch or coming up with a new idea, doing the same business, but with a new idea, right? Because now is the time for paths that will last into the next 10, 20, 30 years, especially creatively and financially, right? So we came here to create and to discover our purpose where we can share who we are with the world and find peace, joy, and happiness. All right, back to the basics, right? So for clarification of the journey energy, we have transformation. So they really wanted me to explain to this Aries that you are indeed going through a spiritual transformation. And that's why you've been guided to go back to start one, right? First position. Now, Aries, I don't know if you're connecting with someone who has water in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I am thinking more so as though you have the Queen of Cups energies. You have the ability to recognize some form of transformation that is happening within you, within your journey by mid-November of 2020. So in the thoughts position, during, and I'm going to get at my calendar here, the 16th to around the 23rd of November of 2020, we have an Aries who in the thoughts position is unaware of the territory ahead, right? Some haven't received their answers, some have. And so Spirit's saying, remember, you are exactly where you need to be at this time. Spirit is going to open up a doorway for you. For some of you, Aries, you may be thinking about someone who was born in June, which would be Gemini, Cancer energy. Or maybe a doorway is going to open up through someone who has Gemini or Cancer in their chart. It could be that something you're working towards, you're going to walk in this unknown territory until June. But Spirit, again, is saying you're doing what you're supposed to doing. You are where you were meant to be. And your advice is to just enjoy the journey. Now, we do have some Aries here with the love energy. So there's a lot of love, patience, and kindness going into maybe someone who has Gemini or Cancer in their chart. And here you are in your element, Aries, in your thoughts position. I'm getting clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined, because I've been there and done that, and now I can see the big picture of the empire that I want. So there's the manifestation of you creating your future. But with the Emperor and the Love card, you know, there's just a bit of a warning there, Aries, not to get too focused on career to the point where there are no emotions. Because I feel like with the love energy, Spirit's saying it's really important that you open your heart to love in the midst of this journey. So you may be thinking about that in the second half of November of 2020. So in the relationship sector, we have an Aries who is being guided to understand that you can choose the path in your relationship to another or others, that all paths are possible. With the flute energy in the relationship sector, we do have disappointment in a friend, in another, or a lover. We have an Aries in the relationship sector who is manifesting the Ten of Pentacles or Coins energy. So as you choose your path, know that all is possible, that you are doing what you are supposed to be doing, and you are where you were meant to be. Now it's time to scoop up this extra money and go on a journey where there has maybe been difficulty, where there can now be the pleasure seeker energy of having a good time. Now, for some Aries, this disappointment in connection to another or others has to do with someone having a good time. But they're nudging you, of course, to come into connection with those who will help you to make your journey possible. For you will, some of you, through connection with another. I'm getting closer to the last week of November of 2020, where you're going to come together and celebrate an abundance of what you've been working towards, a light at the end of the tunnel in some way. So during the second half of November of 2020, in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, Spirit is saying, follow your bliss day to day. Know also that in the day-to-day aspects position that you will feel the courage, or that Spirit is nudging you to take action with passion in your heart. So follow your bliss. And know also day to day with the angel energy here that there is spiritual guidance coming to you. That's why maybe you're going to be feeling very intuitive. Pay attention to sign synchronicities. Write me if you're seeing a number over and over again, for I am very into numerology. Yeah, Spirit is protecting you regarding a situation that involves children, your past, your childhood, and etc. Yeah, some are being guided to go forward courageously into a conversation, for you are protected regarding a situation, regarding your past or children. Now, back to the creative aspects position. We have the torch. So, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness that it's time for me to get back to the basics, that I am to enjoy this journey and open my heart more to love, knowing that even though I don't know where I'm going, I know that I am choosing my path because I am putting time and effort day to day. I'm recognizing some form of enlightenment or awareness here when it comes to what I'm creating by the last week of November of 2020. So we had misfortune, and I was like, okay, so what does misfortune mean? Well, when you match it up to this card, there was maybe misfortunate communication. And this Aries is going to be thinking about this in the second half of November, but there's a spiritual development happening. So with the follow your bliss energy, that's like follow your heart, do what is right. Don't fear communication, because it's a communication with another or others where you're going to realize that a long and difficult journey is over, that you can now look at everything from a bigger perspective and close that chapter while at the same time stepping into the portal of a new beginning. So really, there's not a lot of action advice here in the second half of November. There's actually more about trusting in prayer and having faith and doing what you enjoy day to day. Releasing control in the actions position, especially when it comes to this man energy. Maybe someone who has dark hair, but we have white hair in there as well, almost like a gray. Either way, I was feeling like this is a younger man, or this is you. This person that you may be wanting to take action towards involves or has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Release control when it comes to trying to control another. A lot of people are seeing things they're wanting to, and they're very hopeful regarding this man or young man. Aries, you are. But Spirit's saying surrender and let this person figure themselves out, right? We're kind of at the mirroring of oneself in the crux of the infinity symbol, and each of us are having to take a look and decide, am I going to move into the same unhealthy direction or path, or am I going to create the best chapter in my life in the year of 2020? So really praying and putting time and effort in, and having the courage to communicate, knowing that you have grown spiritually and that the angels are here to help protect you from harm or worry. So by the end of November of 2020, emotionally, we have the beginning of a new cycle. Like there's a realization that what I can lay down with the 10 of Wands energies, something that I've been working on or towards for a long period of time, or even something that has been weighing heavily on my mind. Because this Aries is going to be sitting in this beautiful throne, this position of authority. You're going to be able to begin a new cycle, Aries, because a message is coming. A message is coming, and you will be able to sit in a position of authority, and you will see the first light emotionally of a brand new cycle. You are where you were meant to be, doing what you are doing day to day. Subconsciously, look at that. Remember, throughout the second half of November of 2020, Aries, it's time to just watch the clouds go by, kind of just connect positively with others, even if there may be a little bit of fear. Subconsciously, we do have this dark woman energy, so either that is you, Aries, and or you're going to be dealing with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. And Spirit's saying, you know, I think they're also saying with the watching the clouds energies, to maybe stop with energies of boredom and discontent, even though there has been disappointment in a person, place, circumstance, situation. You have transformed, and I feel other people are as well, for like the collective. Either way, in the subconscious position, we have an Aries. Look at that with the 9 of Pentacles. Wishes coming true in the area of money because of a gift. So for some of you, just wait. Don't react, to have hope that this dark woman energy is going to be bringing you some form of gift that'll put you in the 9 and 10 of Pentacles energies. So subconsciously thinking, hoping, wishing for those wishes to come true financially and in relation to others. Know that all is possible. Free yourself from old disappointments or from what happened before. Again, maybe regarding your past or your childhood. For Spirit's giving you the strength to remain focused. All right, day to day. For you are transforming. Listen to the signs and synchronicities. Surrender to the journey regarding another or others. For there will be some form of communication or feedback. Advice from a friend. So hold the course and wait. This moment of pause before the first light shines and you step into a position of authority, Aries. Spirit saying you'll have the strength to hold the course until. And you'll also have the strength then to bring to an end what hasn't been serving you. Letting things go as they need to. And transforming. Because you put the work in and now you feel as though Spirit has guided you with the navigating the stars energies into the path where you can step into this position of authority. Some of you have been waiting for that position to open up. For some, it may take until June of 2021, but I don't feel that. I feel like this could happen from the 16th to the 23rd. I guess it comes down to how much effort are you going to put in, right? So in a 3-card summary to my left, we have somebody bringing an end to a situation regarding marriage, commitment, partnership, waiting patiently, contemplating on another who is kind of cold or closed off. We have a motherly figure here, or this is you, Aries, who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and you're wanting to share that with someone. This could, again, involve a child, children, your past. It could involve someone who has the energies of the enemy, lies and deceit regarding a child or children, hoping that you will profit as you come into marriage, commitment, or partnership. With this wife energy, maybe with someone who's married. All right, that's going into a whole different story. I think I'm going to go ahead and close with a card from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. There's guaranteed success here. And for some, you're going to see this in the last week of November of 2020. So congratulations ahead of time. Overall energy, please, for this Aries during the second half of November of 2020. 4 of emotions. So yeah, there are wonderful people who are wishing to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts. Heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to find clarity, as long as you act upon your dreams. As long as you have the courage to communicate, to connect, to discuss in a way where you can continue to follow a path. You are heading into the path of a gift, an offer, an opportunity, kind words and messages, but most importantly, something that puts you in the 9 of Pentacles energies, Aries, of great financial independence and stability. Right behind that, we've got the 9 of Abundance. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection. That's where that kind of leisure is. Feel free to buy yourself small gifts, for you have earned this financial security and independence, and now you can enjoy it. Can't wait to hear your feedback, your messages. Thank you so much for those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed, to those of you whom have donated to keep the channel up and running. Thank you to those of you whom have attended the live Zoomcast Wednesdays at noon, and those whom have attended the live video podcast Thursdays at noon U.S. Central Time. Thank you to those of you who come to me for month-to-month readings, and to those of you who even follow up with an email and let me know how these energies help to guide you into a higher, better journey than before. Take care, and God bless.